Now mom's out of the room. We can do work.
Yes.
So you are guessing what the E in Chuck E. Cheese means?
Yes.
I was trying to guess why it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, his first name was Charles.
Charles.
Chuck is a nickname for Charles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's Charles E.
Like-
Cheese.
Charles E. Cheese.
Like Dick is a
I bet why
is a
they.
nickname
for Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they put the E in the middle of cheese because if they put the E, one in the middle of the two words, it would be cheese.
Chuck Cheese. Can't call it Chuck Cheese. That would sound weird.
Cheese. Instead of E, they could put another vowel, which is a I or a
Chuck
A.
I Cheese.
Chuck A. Cheese.
Chuck A. Cheese.
That's
Chuck
how
U
this-
Cheese. Chuck O. Cheese. Chuck sometimes Y Cheese.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Sometimes Y Cheese.
Sometimes Y is a vowel, but not all the time.
I've never known Y as a vowel. Do you guys know why Y is a vowel?
Not really,
Mm-hmm.
but one time we talked about it, but it wasn't like a lot of information about it. Like all we said was just Y is just a vowel because sometimes it's a vowel. That's all.
I
People
think
just
of-
said that.
I think of why a character that used to be good in Smash Bros. And like Smash Bros. Brawl, but now it's terrible like Bayonetta. She's broken.
You just equate everything to Smash Brothers somehow.
What? Bayonetta's
Well, duh.
broken.
All
He
right.
plays Zelda.
He does. He plays Zelda. He plays a lot of games.
Yes.
But he does his schoolwork first, if not doing this podcast, which we are doing 1-star reviews. This is the host, Andrew Van, and these are not the voices of our usual guest hosts, Larry Simonson or Caleb Westman. No, they are back. These are my kids. These are my stepkids. Sense of reviews of Chuck E. Cheese. If you haven't been able to tell today, say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
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 So on 1-star reviews, we read, 1-star bad reviews of places we like. And you guys are almost 8 and you are 10. And I think over the years
in October, which is this month.
is this month. And you've been to Chuck E. Cheese before on your birthday.
A couple times, because I always want to, but during COVID, not really a good time.
Yeah, I wouldn't go because it's dirty. So,
I would always go to the ball one and like those little seating areas, the one where you can get balls. I would get a lot of balls from that machine. It was a claw machine.
oh, a claw machine?
Yeah, it's like a box. I would get like 5 or 10.
When I used to be really good at that, and I had way too many. I just gave them to just kids around the park.
Oh, yeah. You would do
I
that.
remember that. He would just always find people, give it to him. He would like get a lot. Even he got a couple for me that day.
What'd you say?
I'm just saying you've done that other places too. We visited. You just kind of get extra tokens or tickets and give it to people. Because that's the kind of kid you are. But today you're going to help read some reviews because I think they're funny. And I'll start one off here. When your food is ready, they will sat it in the window. Obviously, as you can tell, there's a lot of misspellings as usual. I think you guys have done this with me before, and you know that.
Yes.
Sat it in the window and walked away. Kids and anyone can take it, sneeze, poke at it. I had to find someone to make sure that it was my order. On the plus side, no more tokens, only minutes to play. So we paid for 30 minutes playtime and let 2 kids share a card.
Well, the last part sounded kind of nice,
That's chaos.
but one of the words didn't sound very correct.
Yeah, a lot of times when people are angry and they make these little reviews, they don't type things out right. So it sounds like somebody was there for a party. They couldn't get someone to get them their food. And instead of paying per play, like, you know, when we go to like Dave and Buster's or Spare Time,
Yeah.
you have to put the card in and it takes money off the card. It sounds like they just gave them unlimited play for 30 minutes.
Well, sometimes some games put more tickets on your card that you're going to use and go around.
And get bigger prizes.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So when we
It's not all places, but some places do that.
when we would go to Chuck E. Cheese, we'd let Kerrigan and Dad do like a very long game, and then me and Miss Erica would just play the coin games and just get like 25,000 tickets
One
each.
time, they played it too much, and they had the cashier to come fill it back up with tickets.
And then you took all those too.
They took about a few
Yep.
more, but not all of them.
All right, you got a review right in your hand. Read the one up top.
They are closing at 8 p.m. when his
Supposed.
supposed to close at 9 p.m.
Sad face.
Sad face. And the lady was rude.
Oof, that doesn't sound nice. Sounds like they kick people out an hour early. They're supposed to. So,
More games for us.
apparently. All right, Lana, you got one?
Yes. Way overbooked. One lady walked out to get her birthday cake and was not let back in.
Wow, so a lady walked out to go get her birthday cake and they wouldn't let her back in because there was too many people.
Sounds like now.
Like COVID?
Yeah,
Because you can't have a lot of people inside?
a lot of places are small
Hmm.
and a lot of people get in groups.
Actually, I think I read that one. That one was from like a year ago, so it was before COVID. I think they just
Probably.
had too many people in the building and they're like, sorry. And the lady just had to stand outside with her cake. Can you imagine that? Lady goes outside to go get the birthday cake. They won't let her back in. It's her birthday.
Child.
If it was my birthday
Could have been hers.
and someone went to go get my cake and they wouldn't let me back in,
Uh-huh.
I'd be mad.
He'd be mad. Yeah, I'd be mad too.
I would kick everybody out.
Break the door down.
The
Oh.
place used to be great, but Bow, think it's supposed to be How, but Bow is nothing more than a cash grab and an expensive arcade. There is no longer a playground, animatronics, or anything else that made it special, just a waste of time and money. I don't ever remember a playground at Chuck E. Cheese. Do you guys?
Yeah, there was one.
What?
They were.
I never seen one like
They
there's
took it
never
away.
one. I don't know why people say that.
There used to be an
Probably
amazing play place, and I loved it. I was sad, and also the old like Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh yeah, now I remember. There's one place.
It was inside?
Yeah, but it wasn't like a real playground. That would be outside. But at the Chuck E. Cheese that we go to for my birthday, it would have like a little area where Chuck E. Cheese would come out, and then there would like be a dance floor, and then we would dance with him.
So you danced with Chucky? Oh man, you're lucky.
Well, you can watch it. There's like seats in front of it, and then you can watch.
Cool. What's your next one you got?
They need to hire more
Professional?
professional adults.
I mean, that is true. You do need to have adults to work at Chuck E. Cheese because you can't have all kids.
Can I say something from the last one?
Huh?
Happy birthday from your Chucky dude. I forgot the other lines, so this song is through. Hey.
Oh, you still remember that. Still
Me?
haunts you in your dreams.
What?
Him? He was just singing the happy birthday song from Chuck E. Cheese.
That is
They
kind of
never said
creepy.
that, Bells. I just made up one.
There is a happy birthday song that they always sing when it's someone's birthday.
Uh-huh.
It sounds very creepy.
All right, you got the next one?
Yes. Absolutely terrible experience. Parents failed to
Supervise.
to supervise their children. Overcrowded, disgusting bathrooms. Not enough staff.
Wow. Short-staffed, gross place, overcrowded. That sounds accurate. I mean, that's just an honest
It
review.
sounds like a couple gas stations that look old,
Chuck E. Cheese is a gas station, pretty much, isn't it?
Technically.
Kind of.
but with
For
games.
kids.
Yeah, for kids.
Yeah.
It's a bit pricey. The fact that it gets crowded for using minutes. Sad face. The game pieces were broken up, shaking my head, and it's still unsafe. And The basketball being thrown, hitting you in the face. Chucky refused to be liable, and service area is definitely too small. This is super bad grammar, but apparently this person was complaining about the size and overcrowding and getting hit in the face by a basketball.
I've gotten hit in the face by a basketball at Chuck E. Cheese.
At Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, this kid, he was like trying to throw it, bounced off the rim, I was right behind him, and it knocked me in the head.
I thought there was like, I thought there was like a net beside on the
Nope.
walls.
Nope. You just got to fend for yourself. All right, you got the next one?
Yes.
Starts with it.
It looks nothing like it did when I was a kid. No ball pit, no Chucky, no Chuck in the costume.
So, wow. Chuck E. Cheese has been around for a long time. It's been around since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I didn't go. Actually, I don't think I went when I was a kid.
Would your mom not let you, or
I
would you
don't
just not go?
I don't think we did. The only arcade I played at was in the Haywood Mall across the street. That was where my mom would go shopping and just kind of let me hang out and play the arcades while she shopped. So,
She's like, hey,
Wait,
here you go,
where was your
$5.
dad?
pretty much working. That was pretty much the 90s. You just kind of hung out at the mall. So, now you don't do that. They don't have arcades in the mall anymore. All right, Bub, you got the next one?
I thought they did, but
Chucky isn't in a costume nowadays. He is in a costume.
Oh, good. It.
it wasn't good for me because we had to wait long for our food. And games were fun, but I liked it the old way when I was little.
Lidl.
Little.
Lidl.
If they don't give me my food in time, then I would.
You
Dude,
get
I-
hangry.
Yeah, I get
You-
hangry. a
Yeah,
lot.
when you don't have food, you get mad. You do. Yeah.
I become a
You
food
know that.
monster.
You are a food
We
monster.
ate a lot of food before dinner today,
And that's why we call her Pee Wee, because she's loud and funny.
and I eat too many snacks.
You do eat a lot of snacks. All right. When your food is ready, they will sat in the window and walk. Oh, well, I already read that one. Got one more. No vegan options, but the salad. Not allowed to bring in food from other places because children may be allergic. But I hear that in there that you can bring in your own cake. That as long as it's allergy safe. Hypocrisy and unfair to vegans. So
Sounds more like me, because I
That's-
have a gluten allergy.
you do have a gluten allergy, and sometimes we have to make the case that we let your food in. So I understand both sides of this. Like Chuck E. Cheese is technically a restaurant, also, and you can't bring in food from other places that's a restaurant because people worry about contamination, and really you're taking like the chance of giving the restaurant money to eat their food. So it's weird. But in the case of if someone has an allergy, they just need to get over it and like say, okay, we can't feed you, so go ahead and feed yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
If you're
But-
vegan and you're walking into Chuck E. Cheese and
There's
you
nothing you can eat.
other than just a salad, and that's your fault.
And the salad bar from what we're about to read is not very good. So, all right, you got the next one? It says awful.
Awful. Not like it used to be. What happened to the large bear
And all?
and all the other animals that song?
Yeah, that person didn't spell good either. So,
Song? That makes no sense.
yeah, it's supposed to be sang, sung, right?
Song.
Sung.
That's not a word I would say if I got really excited. I would say sung, not sang.
All right, your next one is one.
One big trashy place pizza way too high in price, like it was painted on all bread. I wish I had kept my money. I have better grammar than these people. I'm 10. Money in my pocket.
Yeah, that guy spelled cap, C-A-P, like a ball cap. It said cap my money in my pocket. So,
Cap.
What was it supposed to say?
kept, which is K-E-P-T. So, it's the past tense of keep.
You
If
Keep
failed.
your money.
If the restaurant had overpriced food, I would just go to another restaurant.
You would eat somewhere else and then go play games. Yeah.
I would go to Chuck E. Cheese.
You wouldn't go to Chuck E. Cheese.
You failed at grammar.
All right, you got the last one over here? This is
Yes.
It was.
I have one more.
I know.
It was crowded as it to be expected.
Good.
Someone ate our pizza while we played games.
Wow. Could you imagine if you went to go play games, walked away from your food, and someone ate your pizza?
I would get mad.
Especially you, because you have to have a special pizza.
Yeah. I mean, usually we have our. You guys buy. Mom usually makes me cupcakes
Right.
to bring to the place.
I know.
So I don't have a gluten allergy from the pizza
That's
or
sad.
anything else.
Someone just ate someone else's pizza off their table.
Sounds like a robber.
A robber.
A pizza
That's-
robber.
Pizza robber.
That's one kind of gross, and also sometimes people are just terror. They're like terrible people.
They are. All right, you get the last one. It says poor.
Yes. Poor management. ... Very poor. ... They charge for extra sauce as a topping too. ... Not even enough pepper shakers on for the table. ...
Sounds like they really like spicy stuff if they're complaining about no peppers on the tables.
Pepper?
Yeah, you know how I put like shake peppers on my pizza? Because I like
Yes.
spicy? Yeah.
And you usually put spicy stuff on your chicken or
And sriracha.
I saw.
sriracha, yeah.
I do enjoy spicy stuff.
I was walking by. I had just walked the kid to the office because he was about to go home and he didn't know his way. I walked outside. I walked by the bench, and this lady, she's like, "Isn't what's the name of the sauce with a chicken and some Japanese writing all over?" I said sriracha. She's like, "I told you, Yukish. I told you." and then she looked over and she's like, "Yep, I told you, Yukish."
Where was this?
At camp.
At camp.
I mean, at school. Well,
Nice. Well, what are some fun stories that you guys enjoy about Chuck E. Cheese? You have your birthday party. You've had your past 2 birthday parties there, haven't you?
About 3.
Yeah. But you enjoy the games. You like the food.
I really like that game where I usually play it.
Uh-huh.
It's a boat game. You
Oh,
how
yeah.
Yeah, that one's my favorite. I always choose the pink boat. That's
Well,
my favorite.
Yeah, that's your boat.
My favorite color too. And a purple boat.
Me and Dad would get in this like Jurassic Park ride, and we were in there for like 30 minutes. We were just shooting dinosaurs, and Miss Erica and Craig were like, "What are they doing?"
Just being boys. Well, this has been Chuck E. Cheese. Check them out off of Haywood Road in Greenville, South Carolina. They have been there for many decades. I know they've been remodeling over the years, but maybe don't go during COVID time if you're not aware. As we've read, it could be kind of dirty, could be kind of gross. Maybe the salad bar's not that great, but if you got young kids, as you can tell with mine, they absolutely love it. Just make sure you wash your hands, sanitize, and please don't eat other people's pizza. Check the podcast out on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Play, and anywhere you're already hearing the voice. Just hit subscribe, give a 5-star review so we can keep doing more of these episodes. This has been 1 Star Reviews with Andrew Van.